morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a vlog, and I'm not quite sure if you guys like vlogs or not, so definitely let me know in the comments below. But my thought was that maybe I would start doing vlogs on Fridays throughout the rest of the summer until Henry goes back to school, because it's just been really tough to film videos like I was when he was in school a couple days a week. I could go up to the beauty room. I had 3 hours in the morning to film a video, and now I don't have that time at all. And then trying to film at night is a little more difficult as well, because he goes to bed around 9 o'clock, and then at that point I have just a really short window of time. But you know, I want to spend time with my husband too. We usually have these regular shows that we watch at night, so it really gives me maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes, and it's just not enough time to do a video. So I thought maybe in a vlog it's a little bit easier because it's more casual. You guys don't mind as much about the background noise because it's not a formal like sit down video, so it's just a different vibe. And also I think vlogs are a great way for you guys to just get to know me a little bit better. Those of you who follow me on Instagram as well are probably used to seeing my stories, and you see little pieces of my day as I film it. But for those of you who are just on YouTube or who are new to my channel in general, don't really know a lot about me, I haven't really gotten too personal on here, so I thought the vlogs would just be a great way to do that and show you guys my daily life and talk about things that are important to me, like as they come up or as I think of them. But I also want to say that just because I'm showing little pieces of my life here and there, these vlogs are going to be still mostly beauty related content. I think, you know, if you're subscribed to a beauty channel, that's mainly what you want to watch. For me personally, and I tend to skip over vlogs because they're more life content than beauty content. But again, I'd love to hear from you in the comments too. You know, if you want to see just like a really heavily beauty related vlog, let me know. If you want to see more life stuff, let me know. You know, I think the more responses I get with this, the better, because I can fine tune the content to what you guys want to see. So anyway, I'm gonna grab some breakfast and then get ready, and I'm gonna show you guys the new matte It Cosmetics CC cream that just came out. Actually, it's not out yet, but they sent it to me, so I tried it yesterday. I'm gonna try it again today and let you guys know my thoughts a little bit on it. I'm definitely gonna do a dedicated review video on it, but I wanna try it out for a few days before I actually give you my opinion. So anyway, I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, so I just got out of the shower and I just threw my hair up in a bun. I am not dealing with it today because it's so hot and humid. I can't even stand the thought of having it down right now. But I wanted to show you quickly a couple of like Bath and Body things that I've been trying recently from the drugstore. So I was at Walgreens the other day and I saw this new Cerave Renewing Essay Cleanser for normal skin. It says it has salicylic acid and also ceramide, so it's non-drying and non-irritating. And I thought this looked really good because salicylic acid is a beta hydroxy acid, which gets down deep and cleans out your pores. And usually you only find it in products that are like for acne, and they're too drying for my skin, which is dry. And so I really thought this looked interesting because I love how beta hydroxy acids are so smoothing. Unlike an alpha hydroxy, which only exfoliates the top layer of your skin, the beta hydroxy exfoliates, like I said, all the way down to your pores. So it really makes your skin feel super smooth. But I haven't been able to find a cleanser that didn't dry the heck out of my skin with salicylic acid. So I've really been loving this so far. I've used it twice and I haven't felt like dry or tight or anything after using it. So, and it does really seem to make my skin feel smoother even just after cleansing. So it might be a really good option for you if you're looking for something with salicylic acid, or if you have issues with clogged pores but you also have drier or more sensitive skin. So definitely check that one out. And then also I grabbed the number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Eye Cream. I needed a new eye cream and I spotted this at the drugstore. It has Matrixyl 3000, which is supposed to help build collagen and also sort of prevent those lines from forming in the first place. So yeah, I thought I would give this one a try as well. I tried it last night for the first time and it's definitely a thinner formula. It's not like a super thick, heavy eye cream. So at night, I may want to just layer something else on top of this. It almost feels more like a serum. And then also, I've been really liking this rain bath from Neutrogena. They sent this to me earlier in the week, and it's the fresh plum scent, and it smells so good. It's like so fruity, and it's just perfect for summertime. I really love it. And it's also very gentle on the skin. And I'm obsessed with the Tree Hut sugar scrubs. These are amazing, and I've used so many of them, but this is the first time I'm using the Moroccan Rose one. And I don't like rose scents, but this one doesn't really smell like rose to me. It's actually just a really sweet and fresh at the same time kind of scent. So it's really, really good. If you haven't tried the Tree Hut scrubs, they are just so amazing. They're so hydrating and they really work well. They're like, I don't know, $5 or $6 for this whole tub. So they're a really good deal. Here's what it looks like inside. Like, it's a really nice smooth scrub. It's not one of those like sort of chunky ones that just falls off of your skin when you try to apply it. It actually clings to your skin really nicely and also sort of foams up with the water a little bit. So it's just a really effective scrub. And this smells so good. Oh, you just have to smell it. It definitely does not smell like roses at all to me, but it's very nice and fresh and clean. My husband actually really likes it a lot. I'm also really, really excited to show you guys the new oil-free matte CC Plus cream from IT Cosmetics. This is coming out sometime in July. We don't know exactly when yet, but anytime now. And they sent it to me to try, so I'm really excited. This one's actually gonna come in 12 shades. The original CC cream comes in, I believe, 7 shades. So they did send me the light, which honestly, I think I'm better with like the fair light, which is in between fair and light. I've always felt like the light was a little too dark and the fair is too pale for me. And their Bye Bye foundation actually has those same 12 shades. So I'm like the perfect fair light shade in that one, but they sent me the light. So this is a little bit darker on me. Just keep in mind when I apply it to my skin. But anyway, this claims to be sweat and humidity resistant, reduce shine for up to 12 hours, and also control oil for up to 12 hours. They said in the studies that 97% said that it created a smooth matte finish and that 94% saw reduced shine. So that's one of the things that I'm definitely looking forward to with this, because I love the original CC cream 3 months out of the year. In the fall, winter, and spring, it's perfect. But in the summer, even on my dry skin, it feels a little bit heavy, a little bit too emollient, and it kind of never really dries down. I did try it yesterday for the first time, and I just put it on with no primer, which is what I usually do with the original one. However, I did notice, even though it didn't cling to dry patches or look cakey or anything, it actually was very smooth and very creamy. I'm gonna just put up a picture so you can kind of see my skin. It did just sort of seem to kind of suck the moisture out and make my cheek area look a little bit dry and tight, and kind of showed a little bit of like those dehydration lines. So what I'm gonna do today is try it now over a hydrating primer. So I applied the Smashbox Primerizer to my skin first, and then I'm gonna put this over it and see if maybe that helps with the hydration a little bit. But other than the fact that it made my skin feel a little dry, I really love the finish. I think it wears really long, so I am excited about this. I think I just need to play with it a little bit more and see if I can maybe just correct the dryness issue, and then it'll be perfect. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it really quick, because that way you guys can see the coverage on it and how it applies. And I'm also gonna apply it with my fingers, because that's the way that I apply the other CC cream, because it's kind of like a hybrid of a moisturizer and a foundation in one. Plus, I don't know about you guys, but I am a lot more comfortable just using my fingers. It's how I learned back in the 90s when I was growing up. There was no YouTube and there were no beauty blenders, and nobody sold foundation brushes anywhere. You basically had to buy your products either at the drugstore or from like a makeup counter at a department store. And every beauty magazine that I read, which is basically how we got our makeup tutorials, basically said that you just needed to apply your foundation with your fingers. I mean, everybody recommended that you do that. And I like it just because it's a little bit of a lazy thing, but I don't like cleaning brushes and beauty sponges, and I'm pretty much a germaphobe when it comes to a lot of things, and I would feel like I had to clean it every single time I used it. So it was just a pain in the neck when I was trying to do that all the time. I mean, I admit that a beauty blender and a brush do give really nice results and make it maybe a little bit smoother than applying it with your fingers, and I do use them if I'm going to an event or something like that, but for the most part, on an everyday basis, I use my fingers, and I think it comes out just fine. Plus, you know, my fingers are sanitary. I wash my hands before, I wash my hands after. It's just so easy and quick, and I don't know, I just like it. So, and I also feel like I can feel where the product is going, and if there's anything still remaining on my skin, I just kind of run my fingers over everything and can really, like, I don't know, I just feel like I can smooth it out easier. It because I actually can feel it. I'm not just watching something apply it, I can actually feel it with my fingers. So what I really like about this too is I can already feel it's drying down so fast. It's almost completely dry. I feel like I would not have to set this with a powder. If you're oily, you may still have to. It is more of a creamy formula. It's definitely not like a super, super dry matte, but it does dry down quickly, at least on my dry skin, which I like. It feels super smooth. It doesn't feel like it's patchy or anything, but I will go outside. Once I finish all my makeup, I'm gonna take some more photos like I did yesterday, and I'm gonna have all this in my actual review when I do it as well, but I just figured that I would, you know, take some pictures without primer then today over the Smashbox and see if it looks as dry as it did in the photos yesterday. But I really like the coverage. I think the coverage is super similar to the original CC cream, so that's awesome. What else did I want to say about this? Oh, it also has SPF 40 instead of 50, and when It Cosmetics was asked about that, I saw on social media, they basically just said that this particular formula worked better with a slightly lower SPF. So anyway, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and when I go out, I'm gonna take some photos and I'll share those with you guys later and see how this holds up. All right, so the rest of my makeup is on, and I think the foundation looks pretty good inside, but the true test is definitely gonna be going out and seeing what it looks like in the natural daylight. So I do have to run some errands, so I'll take the camera out and either take some photos or do some video or something from the car and let you guys know if maybe the Smashbox Primer helped it to look a little bit less dry than it did yesterday. We will see. But first, I actually got some packages that were just sitting on the front step. When I came down the stairs, I happened to spot them outside. So let's open those up and see what's in them, and then we'll head out. So the first box was from Origins. They sent over a PR package for their new Be Purified Clear Improvement Charcoal Honey Mask. I feel like they already have a Clear Improvement mask, so, oh yeah, okay, so this is their regular one, I guess. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so the original is for oily to combo skin, and then this new one with honey is for normal to dry skin. Ooh, that's something I would totally like to use. Let's see. It says the #1 mask brand in the US has a new addition to our best-selling mask lineup. It has wildflower and fermented honey, a delicious treat for skin that helps nourish and is always cruelty-free. And then bamboo charcoal, like a natural magnet for skin. This potent purifier draws out deep-dwelling dirt and impurities. It's available now at Origins, Sephora, and Ulta. Cool, so here's what the actual mask looks like. This one actually comes in a jar versus the other one is in a tube. I kind of like tube packaging better, but it's possible that the consistency of this doesn't lend itself to a tube. Okay, so here's what the inside looks like. It's sort of a deep brown color, and I did put some on the back of my hand. It feels very smooth. It's not sticky at all like you would expect honey to be, and also it smells exactly like honey. It smells really, really good. So I'm excited to try this, and maybe in a future vlog, I'll do some masking. Aw, and they also sent over a little honeycomb necklace. That's so cute, and a little honeycomb compact mirror, so that's adorable. Oh, and here's the original right here. So this is the Clear Improvement one for oily to combo skin. So you know what, you guys, I am definitely not going to use this because I have used it in the past and my skin is too dry for this. So for any of you who have oily or combo skin, I'm going to leave a giveaway link down below in the description box. So that way one of you guys could try this one and I'll try the other one. And then in the next package was my order from the Balm from last week. They had just launched the new Balm Jour Creamy Lip Stain. So these are supposed to be a lip product that goes on like a lip gloss and is shiny, but then when the shine wears away, it leaves behind a stain. So I was hoping that maybe they're not gonna be as drying as a liquid lipstick, but they're still gonna have the staining power. So I got two colors. This one is Salute and this one is Hola. So they just basically look like, you know, my typical Your Lips But Better kind of shades, nothing too dark. They did have some really beautiful reds and berries and stuff, but I just kind of went the safe route, and if I love these, I will definitely get them in more shades. So let's go ahead and do some swatches. So here's what the actual packaging looks like. They come in like these really pretty silver tubes. They have a regular traditional doe foot applicator. And then here are the two shades. Hola is on the top. It's sort of like a peachy coral. And then Salute is on the bottom. So I'm actually kind of wanting to try one of these on right now. All right, so I just applied the shade Hola to my lips, and I'm really, really loving this shade. First of all, this has a very thin consistency. It almost feels like a lip oil where it's not sticky like a gloss would be. It's just super smooth and extremely lightweight. It feels like nothing on my lips right now. Except when I press them together, I feel like a little bit of the slipperiness of the product. But as the marketing said, it's supposed to wear away over time and then leave the stain behind. So if that's what this does, it's gonna be, I think, amazing because it doesn't feel drying at all. So if this color actually sticks around all day, I feel like this is gonna be the non-drying lipstick of my dreams. But we will see. I'll keep you guys updated throughout the day on how it's wearing. And then the last box is my order from Profusion Cosmetics. They just launched a whole bunch of new palettes that looked absolutely beautiful online, and I love Profusion because they are so inexpensive. These palettes were either $10 or $5 for the smaller ones. So let me open these all up and then I'll show you what I got. First up, I got these 3 smaller palettes that are $5 a piece, and this one is the Royals, which kind of looks a bit like Subculture to me, just at least some of the shades do. Really, really pretty. And then the Mattes is all matte shades and pretty much all warm tones, I would say. And then the Classics is a matte and shimmer palette with just neutral colors, or I guess a lot of them are kind of on the warmer side, but this looks super, super pretty. I cannot wait to try this formula. So I couldn't wait, and I wanted to show you some swatches. This is the Classics palette. It's not every shade, but I just swatched the 2 on the left-hand side are matte shades, and then the other 3 are shimmer, and I think that they are really, really nice. Let me go into the light a little bit more so you can see. I mean, this is not over primer at all, so pretty good so far for a $5 palette. That's kind of crazy. Okay, and then these 3 larger palettes are only $9.99 each, which is amazing. And I loved like their sultry and naturals palettes that they had last time around, but these are just a whole nother level. This one is the Chocolates palette. How beautiful are these colors? And then this one is Siennas, which is more like warmer tones, which we've seen a ton of, but this actually kind of looks a lot like the Natasha Denona Sunset palette with that bright yellow in there. I'm definitely gonna have to do some comparisons. And then this one is Pro Pigment, which is so many beautiful purples and pinks. I think this is my favorite one. And I'm excited to see if maybe some of the shades in here line up with the new Norvina palette from ABH. So really, really exciting. I have so much to play with right now. It's crazy. Then the last 2 palettes I'm going to show were also $9.99, and they're huge. I mean, look at the size of these. So this is their Sculpting Glow, and it has a whole bunch of different highlighters, and then you have your matte beige highlight, a light contour shade, and then a medium contour shade. And then this one is called Rose Gold Look, and you have 12 eyeshadows here, and then 2 highlights, and this kind of looks like it might be like a light peachy blush. It doesn't have any shimmer to it, so it's definitely not a highlight. And actually the camera is washing this out a little bit. It looks deeper in real life. I will absolutely do a dedicated video on these, so stay tuned for that once I test them out a little. All right, so we just got back from running some errands, and I took my son to this little farm that's nearby. He loves animals, and he has so much fun like feeding them and petting them, and we go a couple times a week. So anyway, the foundation is looking pretty good, but I did take a photo, which I'll insert here so you can see. It still looks a little bit textured on my cheeks. I just feel like the drier formula is accentuating that a little bit more than if I wasn't wearing foundation or something a little bit more hydrating. So I'm a little disappointed that the Smashbox Primerizer didn't take that away from this formula. So there's still a couple of other things I can do. I have some new Kokie Cosmetics mixers, so maybe I can put in the hydrating mixer and see if that helps, because I'm actually using the mattifying mixture in the original CC cream and it works really, really well. So maybe I'll try that tomorrow, and I'll also try adding a drop of oil one day and see if maybe that makes a difference in just the dry look of it. But I mean, even though it looks a little dry, it definitely is not cakey. It goes on really smooth. It doesn't cling to dry patches, so I love that about it. I just wish that it didn't make my skin look so dry, and you can't really tell. Like here here on camera, but in person it definitely does. Like you can see the foundation because it's actually making this texture on my cheeks mainly and like above my lip areas. So I'll definitely let you guys know what happens when I do my review next week. It's just that I want to try everything that I can before I form like a solid opinion on it. All right, so I'm just freshening up. We're gonna head out to dinner. I think we're gonna go have Mexican food. We pretty much go out every Friday night just because my husband works from home and he just goes stir crazy during the week. He feels like he's in too much. So Friday nights, he's always like, I want to go out. So that's usually what we do. So we're going to try to sit outside too. It's really nice out now. It was a little hot today, but it's getting a lot cooler. So yeah, I will see you guys later. So we just got back from dinner and we're gonna head out and take a little walk around our neighborhood, which is something that we do almost every night in the summertime. We just take my son on a little wagon ride. It's just so much fun and I feel like I'm working off my dinner a little bit. Okay, so while we were on our walk, I was thinking about the Origins giveaway that I said I was going to do earlier, and I remembered that I had a bunch more Origins products upstairs in my beauty room that I have doubles of because I got a gift set for Christmas, plus they've been sending me stuff, and they've sent me a few things that are doubles that I already have, so I thought I would just give away a whole bunch of Origins stuff for you guys. So I'm going to include the Smoothing Souffle Whipped Body Cream. This has more of like a minty, like spa-like scent to it, and the ginger souffle is also amazing. It smells like really warm and again kind of spa-like. And then I'm also going to include the Plantscription Anti-Aging Power Serum, the Mega Mushroom Skin Relief Soothing Treatment Lotion. This is really nice if you have like redness in your skin. And the Mega Mushroom Skin Relief Micellar Cleanser. These two, especially, actually these three are like bestsellers at Sephora. They have really, really good reviews. And I'll also include this tote bag that they had given me a while ago. I haven't used it at all. It's just been here kind of just holding products. So definitely don't forget to enter the giveaway in the description box below. Alright guys, so I am going to call it a vlog and head down and spend some time with my family before the kiddo has to go to bed. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you like vlogs like this. I will definitely continue to do them every Friday throughout the summer, so definitely let me know. Also, don't forget to enter the giveaway below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.